You wake up at 3 in the morning for no reason at all. And there it is, your cat, sitting right by your face, eyes wide open, just watching. Not for food, not to play, just watching you, like it's been there a while. Every owner reads that look as either pure love or quiet menace. It's almost certainly neither, and what it actually is opens up a much stranger question. Not what does my cat want? What does my cat think I am? For yonks, nobody really knew, because nobody bothered looking. Dogs got all the science. Cats got written off as too aloof to study, which, fair, they sort of are. But that's changed over the last 15 years, and what's come out of the labs is honestly so much weirder and lovelier than anyone expected. Start with the staring. Between cats, a long, unbroken look isn't a sweet thing. It's a bit of a standoff, a question about who's gonna blink first. So when your cat's giving you that flat little stare from across the room, it's not necessarily got beef with you. It's just doing the cat thing, keeping an eye on the big, unpredictable animal it lives with. The properly affectionate signal is the one nobody notices, because it looks like nothing. Researchers over at the University of Sussex had owners slowly narrow their eyes and blink at their cats, and the cats blinked right back and came over more happily. That slow blink? That's the loving one. A hard stare's a question. A slow blink's your cat going, yeah, I'm comfy with you. And your cat probably knows its name, bless it. A team in Japan played cats a bunch of similar sounding words and then their actual name. And the little legends picked their name out every time, even when a total stranger said it. The ones that were rubbish at it lived in cat cafes, where their names get thrown around by 100 randoms a day until it stops meaning much. Your name's a bit dodgier, though. Another study found cats could sort of match a housemate's name to their face, but they were better at it for the other cats in the house than for us humans. Bit rude, honestly. So you register as a specific someone with a specific sound. Whether that sound means you the way it means something to you, no one can tell from the outside. Which brings us to the big one. When your cat looks at you, is it even seeing a different animal? This behaviorist, John Bradshaw, spent years on this and noticed something dead strange. A dog knows you're not a dog, plays with you completely differently than it plays with its mates. Cats don't do that switch. The way your cat whines round your shins with its tail up, kneads you, grooms your hair, curls into you at night. Those are all cat-to-cat things, half of them nicked straight from how a kitten treats its mum. Bradshaw reckons cats might have just never built a separate box for us, so they run all their cat manners on us instead. Other experts go, hang on, there's no actual experiment proving that, and they're right. This is one of those bits where the honest answer is we genuinely don't know, and anyone who says they do is having you on. What we can prove is whether the bond's real, and it is. At a lab in Oregon, they popped cats in a strange room with their owner, left them alone for 2 minutes, then brought the person back. About 2/3 of the cats greeted their human and settled right back into pottering about, using them like a home base. That's the exact same secure attachment pattern you see in human babies, at nearly the same rate. So all that aloofness? Half the time it's a deeply attached little cat that just refuses to make a scene about it. And loads of them do notice when you've gone. A survey of cat owners in Brazil found more than 1 in 10 cats had separation troubles when left alone. The over-grooming, the yowling, the shredded couch. Plenty of cats are totally fine on their own, mind you. But the whole, cats couldn't care less if you leave thing is just wrong for a fair few of them. They might clock your mood too. Cats can tell a smiling owner from a grumpy one, and tend to drift toward the happy version, hanging about longer near someone who looks pleased. In one experiment, they even matched an angry, growly voice to an angry face. So there's some loose sense in there of what our feelings actually are. And when something new and scary turns up, heaps of cats glance back at their owner before deciding how worried to be. Same as a kid checking their mom's face. It's real, it's just subtle. It's nowhere near empathy. Your cat reads your mood like it reads the weather. Handy info about what's coming next. Don't go thinking that's judgment though, because the judgment's not there. Researchers set up this thing where a cat watched a stranger flat out refuse to help its owner open a box, while another person just sat there. Then both of them offered the cat a treat. Dogs in that test will snub the rude one. The cats took the food from whoever was closest. Didn't care one bit. So your cat's not keeping a little moral scorecard on the people in your life. It'll learn from its own experience that someone's gentle, or that someone stepped on its tail. But good person, as an idea, worked out from watching how people treat you, way outside its concerns. That's probably why saying sorry to a cat feels so pointless, too. You drop your voice, move dead slow, do the whole guilty routine. And the cat's just reacting to your softer tone and relaxed body, not to the fact you're sorry. It clocks that the danger's past. The guilt stays with you, love. So if your cat hears you, knows you, and reads your mood, why's it act like you don't exist half the time? Because recognizing your voice and actually bothering to answer it are two very different things. When researchers played cats' recordings of their owners, the cats clearly knew the voice, ears swiveling, head turning. They just didn't do anything about it. No trotting over, no meow. The recognition was there the whole time. The reply was optional. That legendary cat indifference is real. And underneath it sits a cat that knows exactly who's calling and has decided you're not worth getting up for. Right, back to 3 in the morning. Your cat watching you sleep isn't being creepy on purpose. Cats are crepuscular, wired to switch on at dawn and dusk, the hours their prey used to be out and about. To a cat that snoozed through your whole workday, the quiet dark is go time, and you're the warm, familiar thing it's decided to sit next to. The watching's mostly that, plus the warmth, plus the fact it's wide awake and you're the safe spot in the room. The dead mouse by your pillow's the same deal. It's not a review of your hunting, promise. A cat just carries its catch to wherever it feels safest dealing with it, and that spot happens to be next to you. Take the compliment. The science goes a bit thin right where we want it thickest, on the traits we'd love them to have. Ownership, for starters. Your cat maps the house in mad detail and patrols it like territory. But territory and owning the place aren't the same thing. And there's no real reason to think your cat believes the joint belongs to it. Embarrassment's shakier again. Feeling embarrassed means having some sense of how you look to others. And cats don't pass the self-recognition tests tied to that. So when your cat botches a jump and immediately starts frantically grooming, that's it shaking off stress, not dying of shame. And grudges. A cat can absolutely link a specific person to a bad time and dodge them for months. But an actual grudge, resentment carried round with the memory of being wronged? Nobody's ever shown a cat does that. Add it all up, and the loveliest bit isn't that your cat secretly worships you, and it's not that it secretly can't stand you. It's that it might never have sorted you into a box at all. Not owner, not God, not staff. It just runs the only social setting it's got. The same one it'd use on another cat it had decided to keep around. You're not the head of the household to your cat. You're a great big, slightly clumsy member of its own kind that it's chosen, for its own mysterious little reasons, to call family.